What's up, my friends? What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing this week? I had to take a few days off, so I'm back. Woohoo! I hope everybody had a good week last week and a good weekend. We had some Valentine's Day over the weekend, and we had a new moon a few days before the weekend started. And that energy will last for like another, until the full moon comes around, which is the end of the month. So I'll kind of incorporate some of the new moon stuff since I took a few days off and didn't actually record any videos for that full moon. So as I go through them, I'll just kind of add what I did, because I did take a few notes so I wouldn't forget. But I'll add that as we go. And that way you'll have kind of both all in one, or, kind of both videos in one. So anyways, we'll start off with the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And for Aries, the new moon, this energy is going to be around, your social environment and your friends, your social media platforms. Maybe you've seen some changes in that, maybe some change in friends. Maybe you've, added some groups that you like to be a part of, or something like that. Also, it could be something to do with your long-term goals or something that you wish to do. Maybe that has come into play also, and something has opened up for you, or could over the next couple of weeks. So it's almost like saying, be your own leader, and don't just fall into what everybody else does and what everybody else says, even though, you're probably more attracted to some certain groups or people right now. But just remember that at the end of the day, you need to stay positive and set your own intentions for your own space and your own goals and things like that. And then for Leos, for you guys, it's about your partnerships and your like other people that you deal with, as far as personal matters, or contracts, business contracts, maybe your business partner, something like that. So it's almost like you need to rediscover like your passion, in your partnerships, or what makes them fun, or are they fun anymore? Are these people fun to be around? Are they, do they inspire you? Do they, make you feel like, or in general, just make you feel good about yourself? Those are the kind of things that you guys are going to be challenged with over the next couple weeks. And it's almost like it's just time to kind of break your own little rules right now. And if it's a love interest, kind of see where it goes. If it's a business partner, you want to, make sure you're on the same page. And for Sagittarius, you guys, it's all about your communication and how you are expressing yourself outwardly to people you know. And it's going to be about not really the little things, the small little details. Don't miss those, even through how you communicate with somebody, or how you're listening and receiving the information back. Be very attentive in that. And when you are out in the world and you're doing your own thing, maybe set your intentions to a real positive intention, so that you can get a positive feedback. So just make sure how you're communicating with other people, and make sure it's in your best interest, and what makes it, what's going to be good for you, because you got to do things that's right for you. So along with that, for this week, it's going to be like, don't get into too much of a rush with your life or with things. And, pay attention to any opportunities that may come your way. You're going to want to, this new moon that we just had is, pushing people to like go with the flow and allow the changes to come. Be expressive, be present, and you're going to want to do things that you trust, but also do things that make you grow a little bit. So push yourself just a little bit, and trust in the energy, because you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing right now, and you're doing exactly what you need to be doing if you're being true to yourself. So, and just remember, everything happens for us at the exact moment, at the exact time it's supposed to. So when divine intervention happens, just go with the flow, because it's not always good. It's not always bad. It's just, it is how life is. It is what it is. So that's for you guys. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgos, Capricorns. For you, Taurus, it's all about your career, your work, and how people see you in your social status, your public eye. Maybe this new moon was a good one, and makes you feel good. It made you feel good, and keep a hold of that, because you're going to want to ask yourself, do you feel valuable in the job that you do? Does your job, do you have a boss, or are you your own boss? If you have a boss, do they make you feel valuable? These are things you're going to want to ask yourself, because you're going to want to be able to express yourself, but also receive the same vibration of expression. So if you express like how valuable you are and you know your worth, then other people are going to see that, and they're going to communicate in the same way. Because once you put a vibration out there, people respond back to that vibration. Virgos, it is all about basically your mental space, and your environment. So you're going to want to clean out any kind of clutter you got going on. Get yourself organized. Maybe restructure things in your life to keep this organization going. I think you've gotten a little bit too cluttered, and sometimes it's okay just to keep things organized and neat and stuff, and then sometimes we kind of fall off somewhere and we just kind of get lost for a few minutes or a few days or a few weeks. But it's time to just get yourself back and restructure and organize your days in what you do every day, because that'll help you get back into the swing of what you need to do and how you need to do it. So Capricorns, this is all about not taking things so personal, but at the same time finding what means the most to you. Forgive yourself for any mistakes that you've made. Forgive yourself for the things that you lack of, because you guys are really hard on yourselves about what you do and what you don't do. So let yourself make mistakes. Let yourself be a little less responsible sometimes, because it's okay to be a little less responsible. And making a new plan for your future is a good thing. I don't know what is up with this hair, but it's driving me insane. Here, I'll just do that. So, make a plan, get what you need to do together for your future, and don't be so strict in yourself, except for what means the most to you. That is where you need to be the most strict, is do things that mean something to you and let the rest of that stuff fall away. So for your guidance this week, it's going to be, you're going to want to do things that change your style a little bit, change the way you go about your day each day. Maybe you want a new hairstyle. Maybe you've been thinking about doing something new with your hairstyle, or maybe you've been thinking about doing something like a new haircut, or changing your clothes a little bit, or trying a new makeup. something like that. Maybe for the men, maybe you got a new hat, or maybe you want to style your hair a little differently, or something. And I want you to explore that over the next couple weeks, and kind of with this newness of maybe this new style or new something that you want to try. Kick up your attitude a little bit, like kind of own your attitude, just be like, this is something new. And you know how, like, when you get a new haircut, you feel fresh and you feel like confident, and you're like, oh man, my hair looks really good, and so you want to keep that attitude along with that new pizzazz that you're like incorporating into your life. And you're going to want to adjust it a little bit, because you're going to probably get some feedback from other people. Some people are always going to be negative, and some people are always going to be positive. So just kind of adjust how it fits to you. And, maybe you like it and keep doing it. Maybe you don't. Who knows? This week is also about, going in, like doing an introspection. I think you should probably do the introspection first, and just go inside and think about how you want to express yourself and express your self-worth. And that's going to come out, like I said, in this new style. You're going to want to change things up. So really think about the things that mean something to you, and explore that, because it's time for a little change for you guys. And you're going to find the more you allow yourself to do these things and to be comfortable with these things, the more that you will find that maybe something old doesn't work for you anymore, or maybe something that you used to do just doesn't, and go and find some solitude, and because that's where you're going to find motivation, and that's where you're going to find inspiration to do something different. So that's for you guys this week. And for the air signs of Gemini, Libras, Aquarius. Uh-oh, let me move my chair. So this week for you guys, let me do the new moon part first. Sorry. So Geminis, it's about, you need some inspiration this week. Maybe it's time to maybe you've been wanting to take a new class, or to learn something new, or do something different. It's time that you get in touch with what works for you, and have some optimism when you're doing it. Because it's all about getting in touch with that higher self of you, your higher self, and a higher optimism. So get yourself into that kind of space. And for Libra, this is all about, are you living passionately? Are you living out what makes you feel good, instead of always dwelling on your partner and other people? You got to figure out what feels good to you and live that way. And stop worrying about other people and do stuff for yourself. These next few weeks, you really need to take time and do stuff for yourself and see how that feels to you. Because, Libra, you guys are not used to doing that. And then Aquarius, need to get rid of those old habits, my friends. Get yourself on a new diet, or a new health regimen, or maybe a new exercise. If you're unhealthy, some things might start appearing to you. So you need to really evaluate your life and evaluate who's in it, what you're doing. Are they healthy? Is the food healthy you're eating? Are you getting exercise? Is your mind healthy? Do you have your mind set right? You need to get those in check. You know what I mean? So be thinking about that and how you can make some changes. And so for the guidance this week for all air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, it's time to take a little break and evaluate your life. And do you feel secure? Do you feel that your life has worth in it, and the people that you have in your life? Have you become too attached to the material things in your life, or around your home, or something like that? Because if you have, it's time to get rid of some material possessions that you have. Get rid of those so you can make room for new energy, new things, perhaps even new people. This is going to allow you to break old habits and old patterns. And so once you do that, new doors will open up for you. New perspectives will come to you. Because you're in a need to rebalance your life. And it's time to just redefine your life. Yeah. Like do some restructuring and redefining. And I have to say this too, because I feel like some of you are going to run into some shadows and darkness, and that's okay. Embrace that. Embrace the hard emotions that may come up with this and work through those. Work with the emotions and the feelings that you have, because sometimes once you deal with it, they just kind of don't come back. And we have Mercury retrograde until the 20th, but then it goes into shadow, so you're still going to have to deal with the old things that keep reoccurring. So do yourself a favor and just embrace the darkness. Anyways, so for water signs of Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, for you guys, Cancer, this is all about, maybe you have some old debts you haven't paid, or, something may appear that you thought you took care of, but it's coming back on you. Maybe you find out some kind of secret between you or your partner. Or maybe you're keeping secrets from your partner. But you're going to want to get rid of like any kind of toxic people around you. If your partner is toxic, you're going to want to get away from that person. Make sure that you have paid what you need to pay so you don't get kind of stuck. Because, like I said, that retrograde, and then it stays in shadow till, mid-March. So something could come back on you that you thought you paid, and then, and then you didn't pay it. And so for Scorpios, I think there's going to be a lot of, you're going to learn a lot of different lessons over the next couple weeks, and you probably already have. You're going to want to clear out anything that doesn't bring you comfort and security and, have that safe, loving feeling. You're going to want to clear your mind so you don't have any drama in your life. If you have drama in your life, you need to get rid of it because it is cluttering your mind up. This is a good time to really think about old things and like old emotions and really release those and get ready for this full moon coming up at the end of the month. Because you're going to like kind of double release that, you're going to kind of want to start doing that. And then when the full moon comes, you're going to want to just really hammer that down. Okay, this hair is, where is this? Is that it? You can't see in the, that is driving me insane. Okay, now look what I've done. Sorry. It's so hard to like do this in your own camera because you're constantly looking at yourself. All right, so for Pisces, it's all about clearing your mind and focusing on yourself. Stop worrying about what other people are doing. Stop worrying about who you can take care of and who you can fix and who you can do this for and who you can, that's tiring. Stop doing it. Connect with your intuition. Get in touch with yourself and your higher self and your intuition. And do what's good for you and honor yourself and remember who you are inside, and stop letting people, kind of sucker you in, because you are selfless and you are a giver. So kind of give for yourself right now because you really need it. And don't let people sucker you back in because they're going to want to over the next couple weeks. And don't do it. Don't do it. All right, for you guys, for your guidance for water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces for this week, it's almost like you've been feeling your soul at like a karmic level, at like a ancient and soul level. You know what I mean? Like you may have been thinking about something maybe from your past, or maybe you've experienced something, you're like, man, I feel like I've done this before. I feel like I've been here before. And this can bring on a lot of fatigue and, really tiredness. So you're going to want to use your intuition to really connect to those emotions and those feelings and those, whatever information comes for you. You're going to want to, really try to figure out what your journey is and how'd you get here, and, not wear yourself out. Just remember, the choice is always yours. You can either move, change, deal with certain things. You're going to want to choose the option that keeps you growing and evolving, no matter what that looks like. So it's almost like you want to ask yourself, are you doing what your soul wants you to do? Are you in your soul's purpose? If you don't know, maybe you should get an astrology reading. I do that. I can tap into your soul's purpose and help you figure that out, because a lot of people just kind of wander around. They're like, oh, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. I don't even know what I'm doing here. I had that question pretty much my whole life. So, it helps when you have a goal in mind and you have a purpose. Everybody needs a purpose, and we all have one. It's just a matter of, do you know what it is or not? And are you creating your life around that purpose? If you are not, we need to get you there. And so it's almost like an opportunity will arise once you figure out your purpose, or once you get on that path to your purpose, and you're going to kind of create yourself or recreate yourself. And, you're going to want to do that so that you are living your best life, your best self, because your soul is like screaming at you to say, please get into your purpose and live passionately through that. Your spiritual practice is very important right now. And if you have been letting that kind of slide, you need to get back into that and, do that, because that's very important for especially water signs. And, pay attention. Do what is right for you. So be paying attention out there, my friends. So that's this week, and that was a little bit from the new moon that we had a few days ago. And that's the energy that you're going to be thinking of or looking for until the new or full moon comes at the end of the month. And I will do a full moon video so everybody can kind of catch back up and, figure out what's going on in their own lives. So, yeah. I hope y'all have a good week. Take what resonates with you, leave the rest. If none of it does, then oh well. It's like you just maybe just wanted to listen. Who knows? Anyways, so take what you need, leave the rest. I hope that something somewhere helps someone, and I hope that y'all have a good rest of your week this week and next week, but I'll see you next week. So stay safe out there, my friends. Stand in your truth and your freedoms. Spread love and compassion everywhere you go. And I will see you next week. Astro Mystic out.